is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A big gain of 31 on third down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's second down and 8.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Purdy.
They'll roll it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Purdy from the gun. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. And Kittle catching the slant.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one caught by all, the tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here we go. An inside give, Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Burrow will throw. A short throw there pulled in by All. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Burrow on play action. Touchdown Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
This is Brown going up the middle. Able to avoid him at the 40. Still fighting through tackles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Right back to Brown. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Burrow.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The throwing here, Purdy. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Waiting to get out past the 45. Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Purdy now to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Ja'Marr Chase,
66 yards.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
At their own 30-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Purdy to throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. Get 6, baby. Get 6. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Purdy to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy to throw. This ball intercepted across midfield. And the Bengals are going to